Howdy, folks. Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore, and it is day 27 of the April Carnivore Challenge between Marshall Latham and I. Marshall is doing carnivore, and I am doing lion diet. And today was pretty good. Yesterday, I got out and I did 14,000 steps, so I'm keeping that up. And today, I went out and did some more. I was doing my regular walk because it's a weekend. Even though we're back in town, things just got to get back to normal. So that's what I did. I was out there walking, and that was pretty much it. Because I skipped my fast yesterday, I decided to do the fast today instead. And so I didn't eat anything today. So I suppose I didn't do a lion diet. I did something totally different. But yeah, I managed. It's always hard to fast on a weekend. It's always a pain because the whole family's eating stuff and they don't care. They don't care. They spit in my face. They don't care at all. Yeah, they eat what they like, and I just gotta resist it. And sometimes that can be tough, but I managed. And I usually do. It's not that bad. But yeah. It's an interesting thing, the way these videos work. I finish my video much earlier than Marshall does his video, and so I often am not really able to react to what he has to say. But a couple of days ago, he talked about how he'd messed up, and he was looking like he was really dejected about it and feeling really upset. Now he's recovered already, so this is going to be a super late thing. But Marshall has long been known, well, I don't know, maybe he hasn't, but I gave him, because he would always say this, I gave him a catchphrase, because over and over again, Marshall would say, a couple of years ago when we did our beef, butter, bacon, and eggs challenge, we did a 90-day challenge of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and Marshall did really well. And one of the things that he said in there was, you just got to keep going. Keep going. He would say that almost every day. And finally, I'm like, okay, I guess that's your catchphrase, Marshall. You just got to keep going. And yeah, I just wanted to say that to him. He's already kept going. He's already back at it, and he's already going. But yeah, I think that is really the key. It's the key to everything, really, no matter what you want to do. I talk about being an author, and that's what you got to keep going. You're not going to write a book unless you keep going. You can't just give up. You got to keep going. And you're not going to be able to be successful in life, basically, if you don't just keep going. And there are going to be bad days. There are going to be good days. There's going to be days when you screw up and you're like, crap, I am the lowest of the low. I am a turd in the toilet. Somebody flush me. I hate myself. Those days are going to happen, along with the good days. And what do? You could give up, or you can keep going. And I think Marshall has proven that he can keep going. And all in all, maybe he's screwed up 5 times this month. I don't know how many times he's done it. Maybe 3 times, whatever. However many times it is, I'm sure he's upset that it's that many times. And I know, because I had the exact same kind of a month last month where I screwed up and I was so upset with myself, and I ruined my progress, and I was taking 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of a thing, and I was just frustrated. But as long as it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but as long as there's more forward steps than back, the 2 steps back only happens every now and then. And the more you don't screw up, the stronger you get, and the longer you're able to go in between screw ups. And yeah, you don't want to screw up because, you dump carbs in there and it basically resets you to 0. And you've got, a while of getting your metabolism back to the correct settings. It takes a lot of time to get that to happen. So it's frustrating, but as long as you're usually doing the right thing, then you're moving forward. And in the end, you're going to come out on top. And that's how life is, you know? You just got to keep pushing. You got to keep working at something. And eventually, you know, you have a screw up, but when there's one screw up and 30 good days, you know, you're golden. You're really going in the right direction, and you can't just think about the slip ups. I think that is super key to this whole thing. You know, every day, fight to do it. And each day that you do it, count that down as a great success. And line those successes up. You know, that's what success is. Success is having that proof. You got a stack of days saying, I did it. And you can just point to that stack and say, look, I did it. I'm a success. Look at all that. It's true. You don't tell people that you're some great person when you're not doing it for real. But if you got that proof, then you are a success and you can go on forward. You can do it. So don't get down, Marshall. I know you're already past it. I know you've moved on because that was days ago and this is too late to really help if it would have at all anyways. But you're doing great. You're doing a really good job this month. And don't let yourself get down. Just keep pushing forward. The more you do it, the better you'll be, the happier you'll be, the stronger you'll be, and the more confident you'll be, and the easier it will be to do it again the next time. So keep at it. And I guess I can, you know, send this advice to anyone who's watching the video instead, since they haven't moved on, possibly. You know, you can do it too. All right. Okay, let's see what Marshall's up to today. Let's hope he didn't have another failure. But anyways, let's head over and see how Marshall's doing today.
Hey there, it's day 27, and we're getting to the end of the month. I'm a little bit worried about the progress that I've made, but we're gonna try to kick it into gear these last few days of the month here. It was pretty good day for me. I didn't eat till later in the day because it was Sunday, and I started out with 2 hamburger patties with some cheese, 3 eggs, and some bacon. So pretty much everything for BBBE except for the butter. I didn't have any butter. I cooked my eggs in bacon grease, so didn't have the butter there, but pretty much everything else for that meal. That was good. That kept me tided over. I think I did add some extra bacon, maybe another piece of cheese later on. But then for dinner, I had some taco meat with some cheese and sour cream mixed in there, and that was tasty. That was good. And that was it for what I ate. I didn't have a chance to exercise. I was going to walk some stairs, but I never did. But yeah, that's a new week starting out, and get some walking in, get back to doing that, and eating good for these last few days, well, and beyond. But I'll talk about that at a later time. Anyway, that's my day, and I hope you continue to have a good one.
All right, there you go. Way to go, Marshall. Another day. You can stack it up on your stack of success. Good job, buddy. Okay, we'll see you guys next time on Big Anklevich on Health.